Hi ladies, it's Glenn Depke from Depke Wellness, and welcome to the next video in your series on how to relieve menopause symptoms. Today we're going to continue the conversation on triggers for your stress hormone system, your adrenal glands, which you now understand are the driving force behind your menopause symptoms. Now, this next trigger that I'm going to discuss today is something that's very important, and it's a significant issue for so many people, and especially in the United States and Canada. And that's basically a gluten sensitivity. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, oh, well, that's just a fad, that's gonna pass. And I can tell you that, in all sincerity, this is not a fad. Gluten is a real issue. And as I said, it's a bigger issue for those of us in the United States and Canada, basically because the wheat that we are exposed to in our cultures is not what wheat used to be. You see, wheat in the United States and Canada, they go through processes called deametization and hybridization. They're also the wheat is stored in vats over long periods of time where it tends to develop a lot of aflatoxins, which are like molds and funguses. And basically, there's a lot of people who aren't truly, genetically gluten sensitive, but there's a lot of people who have a sensitivity to Americanized wheat. There's so many, I've had so many of my clients who we've established the fact that they have a gluten sensitivity. It's driving inflammation and it's really blowing out their adrenal gland system. Yet they go on vacation, they'll go to, let's say, Italy and eat all the bread and pasta they want, and there's no problem because we're not talking about the same thing. We're not comparing apples to apples. And you might even think to yourself, maybe you're saying this right now, that, oh, I don't have a problem with gluten. I can eat bread and I don't feel anything. Well, here's one of the shocking aspects for you, is that basically about 86% of the people who have a gluten sensitivity are what we refer to as asymptomatic. So it's not like you eat bread and then you feel terrible right after that. That's only about 14% of the people. The other 86% of you, and perhaps you right now, are eating gluten. That gluten is driving an inflammatory response, which is then affecting not only your gut and your digestion, it's also affecting the function of your brain. And that inflammatory response is actually driving the stress hormone imbalance and the adrenal insufficiency that's causing your menopause symptoms. Yeah, so I wanted to share this invaluable information for you and really look a little bit deeper into the potential of a gluten issue, or if you want to go as far as, maybe just go gluten-free for a couple of months and see how that changes your life. So tomorrow we're going to get deeper into another trigger for your stress hormone imbalance, your adrenal insufficiency, and your menopause symptoms. So be sure to subscribe to this page right here, so you will easily and effortlessly receive the next video in your inbox tomorrow. I'm Glenn Depke from Depke Wellness. Thank you so much for your time.